Good day, guys. We're still talking about the crisis in River State between the governor, Fubara, and Godfather and FCT Minister Wike. There's a breaking news and an update from the brouhaha that is happening in River State currently. The River State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Zacchaeus Adango, SAN, has resigned from the government of Siminalayi Fubara. He cited conflict of personal principle as reasons. It's getting tougher. In the letter which he wrote to the governor, titled Notice of Resignation as Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, River State, he says, the above subject refers, I hereby give Your Excellency notice of my resignation as the Honorable Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, River State, with effect from the date of this letter. For the avoidance of doubt, my resignation from the said office is based purely on personal principles. I wish to thank Your Excellency for the opportunity and privilege granted me to serve in your administration as a member of the cabinet. My family and I are indebted to Your Excellency in gratitude. I wish Your Excellency a successful tenure. Please accept the assurances of my highest regards. Always. That is from Professor Zacchaeus Adango, SAN, DSSRS, and so forth. This is the newest update in River State. The role of the River State Attorney General is critical at this moment because I said something that Siminalayi needs the executive and judicial powers to win this fight against Wike. If he doesn't have the judicial backing, I don't think he's going to survive in the next 6 or 8 months. Because if you look at how he was able to sack the speaker of the other faction, it was through the courts, and he needed the consent of the Attorney General of the state and the Commissioner for Justice. Now that this man has resigned, will tell you that there's an external force that wants to cripple the wings of Siminalayi. Many people were thinking that Siminalayi had really won this battle, but now that the Attorney General has resigned, the Commissioner of Justice also has resigned. Let's see what will happen. Of course, there is no space for vacuum. Somebody must replace the River State Attorney General. I hope it is not the workings of the Hitler of Obiakpo, the FCT Minister, Wike. Also, another update is that 2 of the 27 River State lawmakers that defected from the PDP to the APC have returned to the PDP. That is from Debo Logunagba. He's the publicity secretary of the PDP, the national publicity secretary of the PDP. They recognize the futility of their venture. It's a journey of regret and political miscalculation for those who defected. Now, things are happening in Rivers. 2 of those that defected to the APC have returned just like that. Wow. It's interesting. Now, another update is that the 26 Rivers Assembly members defies Governor Sim Fubara. They held a plenary at the auditorium of the House of Assembly quarters. The House condemned the demolition of the Assembly complex and adopted the auditorium of the Assembly residential quarters as its hallowed chamber. We have 2 houses of assembly. One has a governor, the current governor, Sim Fubara. The other one has a former governor of the state and FCT minister, Wike. It's a TikTok video you're watching, or it's skit making, or they are creating content for content makers, or are we joking in this country? Now, after presenting the 2024 appropriation bill to the House of Assembly, the River State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, has signed the 2024 appropriation bill of 800 billion naira into law, a day after presenting it to the State House of Assembly, led by Edison Ehe. The bill was approved by Ehe and his supporters. The signing ceremony held at the governor's office was witnessed by the Deputy Governor, Professor Ngozi Odu, State Executive Council members, present and former lawmakers supporting Governor Fubara, and PDP chairmen from local government areas. Governor Fubara emphasized the budget's implementation for critical infrastructure and social economic needs. Somebody says that these lawmakers won't want this drama to end because they already are receiving monies into their accounts to continue the fight and support. You'll be wetting their bank account. Their bank accounts won't go dry. From either sources, either Fubara or Wike, it is being said that these guys be collecting money just to take every move they are going to take. And it's a matter of numbers and those that are supporting you. So it's a time of money sharing. Let's collect money from these guys at this point in time. We don't want this drama to end. Let it continue. At least it is Christmas time, it's Yuletide time, it's the season for enjoyment. So these lawmakers, I believe, don't want this drama to end. At this point in time, I'm very, very much confused than ever. The two houses are sitting. Which is legal? Which is illegal? Exercising authorities and powers, passing bills. Who would influence the state's decision? Who is the government or the governor going to work with? Somebody says, don't call those 27 lawmakers River State House Assembly. You should call them Wike House Assembly. Are we working with the Wike House or we are working with the Fubara House? It is so funny that our institutions are not strong. It's so funny that our laws are not strong enough not to allow most of these things that are happening. Imagine 4 people being greater than 27, 25, 27, or 26 thereabout. It's funny. It's really, really funny. We believe that it's going to be a long ride for River State, the River State government, the lawmakers, and also the interfering powers. We shall see how this ends. It's about personal interest and not the interest of the state. It's about a political interest. Structure. Yes, Wike talked about structure. He said Siminalayi Fubara wants to destroy his structure in that state. That is why he's taking these actions that he's taking. He never denied that he never had a hand in what is happening in River State. The federal government recently denied that they had anything to do with the River State fracas. But how would people believe the federal government at this point in time? At least they need to mediate and find a lasting solution to this. Or they should call Wike to order, according to Edwin Clark. Has told Tinubu to call Wike to order. Asari Dokubo has threatened that nobody is going to impeach Siminalayi Fubara. That anything that they are going to do should be outside the River State. So where do we stand at this moment? For me, I believe that we need to strengthen our institutions, strengthen our laws, so that we cannot have a governor that will destroy the River State complex with just an excuse that the building cannot hold anymore. Experts came and said that they need to rebuild and build another. So I don't know how long River State has become, how old River State is. There are some buildings that have lasted for 100 years. How come that when they started building that building, it could not stand the test of time? We heard that bomb, somebody had the bomb has affected the foundations. All these flimsy excuses is just to score a political point. It's all about personal interest and personal ego. Well, who is having the support of the people? Is it Siminalayi Fubara or it is Wike? Wike is no more governor, but he has some foot soldiers. He has an influence in that state. But I believe the people might want to use sentimentally support Fubara in this battle that he is facing at the moment.